normally, these are actually some of the better panels. They don't normally leak that bad, only at the transitions. Like, you know, you can see where people's, you know, come in here and put some tape on here and stuff like this. This is, you know, it's an asphalt product tape. It's a, yeah, a pretty good way to fix it. Looks like they stopped right here. Got some places where, you know, that right there might be getting some water in right there. Water's been setting right there. What really works good on these is a Siliflex product. Basically, it's a you know, it's a sealant that you install with a paint. Actually, it looks like that's what they tried to do here, is put a Siliflex, but you got to go up and over. You need to put actually put a like a 12 or 16 inch wide, and you put a pink paint down, and then you put down a fabric, embed it, paint another pink, let that dry, then you put the, you know, your top coats of white on top of it, and make it big enough and kind of feather it to where the water comes up and over it. You know, that's, you can see where it's pulling up what they had there. Go ahead and run up and over this. You can make this all fit tight all the way around this, all the way across that, and, you know, go ahead and run. Probably wouldn't hurt, just you know, while you're here, do the whole thing. That's, you know, that would be a choice up to you. I'll give you a price both ways. The bottom edge, you know, you can do the same thing on the bottom edge. See, this here's, that's starting to crack right there. It's just because they didn't do the full system. All they did is paint it white and put some fabric in it. And where this rust is here, you need to get that rust stopped, because that's going to just keep eating. And what you do is you brush it off, and then you put a it's a basically like a rust block. You got to prime it. You got to prime the metal before you put the Siliflex. They make a it's called a metal etch primer, and it will prevent that from rusting more. On this side, it's kind of a weird detail here where they ended up at the wall. You know, traps a little water there because simple as this, it's got a, you know, it's got a little valley. You know, it's running downhill. But what they did is, when they fasten these guys down, they've actually screwed down through the panel here, which, you know, it's not, so now you got a gap. So now you got a gap right here, and you just got to screw with nothing. So you can actually use that Siliflex, come down on the panel here, go up, and on here, tuck it in nice and tight, seal it, go all the way up underneath this, paint it on there. It's not the cheapest fix, but, you know, the product, you can coat it again, you know, in, you know, a few years down the road, and just, you know, this guy right here, I mean, this, you got a negative flow back this way going underneath that coping, and you know, no matter what kind of sealant you put underneath this right here, expansion and contraction of the metal is going to pull it apart. Because right now they just got like some butyl in there, which the butyl's kind of wore out. You know, it burns up after time. And you can actually coat all of that. You can coat all of that up to the, you know, don't go over the edge. But you can, even Siliflex, you can actually match any color. You know, we can put a pigment in there at the, heck, probably right across the street. We can get it tinted and match the outside if we wanted to. There would be no need in this situation. But, I mean, that would be ideally to fix it. The customer's not in yet. I met with Jim across the street, and they're not going to be here till 11, and I'm here at 8 something in the morning. The bottom edge here, I guess they had some issues before. It looks almost like they used like a Siliflex or some similar product. But the thing is, you need to stop that rust. You know, clean that rust off, because what it is, this is preventative maintenance. Clean this gutter out. Clean the gutter out, prime it, paint the gutter. What it's going to do is save you money down the road, because if you don't, if you keep that crap in there, it's going to rust the gutter out. Then you're going to be replacing the gutter down the full length of the building, or it's going to be running down on your tenants' heads. It's, you know, spend a little now or a lot later. But we have a Siliflex product where we can actually coat the inside of that gutter, clean the gutter, put a metal edge primer, and then put a Siliflex product in the base of it. Clean it up. We even have a maintenance program where our guys will come. You know, we sell you on it so much per square foot of the building. They come out, they check the gutters, they check all the products, you know, once or twice a year, depending on which, whether you get the gold or the platinum maintenance agreement. And you have a certain amount of repairs figured in that. When we do this, you know, see like this here, you know, you just need to keep that stuff off of there. Anytime you have growth, I mean, you know, you got leaves and crap like that, it's not good for the product. You're gonna, you know, it's gonna create a rust, and then just take from the life of the metal. Cost you more money down the road, more headaches, phone calls from the tenants. You know, this is happening, that's happening, and we'd like to help you prevent that. Make your life a little easier. You know, I can see over there on the other one, way over there, where somebody's, you know, put some built-up product or something like that. They don't know what happened there. I hit a button on my phone as I was talking, and the screen started rolling on me. I'll try to edit that out before I send it to you. But like I say, this here, you know, this issue here is just, you know, put a, you know, 12-16 inch piece of Siliflex, paint it on, you know, go at least the building where you got the leak. But like, I'll give you a price to go all the way across it. On the wall over here, you know, run that up like I was discussing, to where it goes up underneath, you know, up underneath the coping, and down and down and over, down onto the deck. You know, come out about 4 to 5 inches on the deck there, to where you can get rid of, you know, these issues that I was telling you about, where the, you know, where the actual screw is, you know, screwed from the top down here, but it's down into the top of the pan. So every time the blowing rain goes in there, you're relying on that little bit of caulking that somebody's put there to keep the water out.